Hello everyone. So at the end of the last session, we created the rig for the dinosaur, which allows us to create animations, but we didn't work on any animations yet. So that's what we are going to do. We are going to create a simple some idle animation and then walk cycle. So right, so to get started, first make sure you are going to the animations tab, and here I don't need the character to stay the mouth open in the idle animation, so I'll just let me just close mouth. Okay, it does have some funny look in the face, but yeah, this is good enough to learn the animations. Okay, now for the idle animation, I really need a little. I don't really need much, and I don't think I need 250 frames also, so I'll just set it to 100. And so to make the animation loop properly, 0th frame and the final frame should match. So I am not planning to add any movements to the legs or any of these bones. I just need to maybe move the main bone and do some rotations to only some of the bones, but just to be safe, let me select all by pressing A, and you can press I, and I'll key. When you press I, you get this option to key. You can either key only location or rotation, but for this idle animation I don't think I would need to key scales, so I'll just key location and rotation in the 0th frame and in the 100th frame. Okay, now let's in the middle let's add some movement. So for starters, let me just move this main bone by pressing Ctrl G and Z. Sorry, not Ctrl G, pressing G and Z. Since I'm in the side view, I can move it up a bit like this, move it down, so you see the movement. Oh, sorry. Let me enable auto key, then press G and Z to move it along the Z axis. Okay, now a key is automatically added. See? Okay. Now in the 40, I'll move it up a bit. And down a bit. You can actually copy. You can actually copy. Oh wait. Sorry. Make sure to select in the viewport. If you want, you can copy these keyframes and paste as well, but since it's not much complicated, I'll just do it like this. Down, up, down, up. So here should be another up. Select this G. Okay. Now you see it has some simple boom like movement. This may be too much, but I just want to show you how to do it. Okay, now let's add some movement to the head. So let's see, let me press shift and press right click so that we have some reference point as this cursor. In the 0th frame, this tail end is right here. Here tail end is here and up. So let me rotate this one a bit. To make it to keep it in the same location. This is just to give some organic look. Okay, now if I play, you will notice there are some movement in the body, but the tail stays in the same place. Maybe we should do that for the head as well, so head stays in the same level. Let's choose I as the reference point. Now let's move the character with this bone. Oh yeah, this bone should be fine. So slightly rotate up. Yeah, please note that I am not a professional animator or anything. I'm just showing you what I know, that's all. There should be theories that you should follow if you are like want to learn animations in a professional capacity, but this is just, I'm showing how Blender works, that's it. And I only need some like a pass one type of animation for me to work in Unreal. Okay, I think I am happy with the idle animation. So here, let me name this as idle. For that, you have to go here. It's called, the name it has is armature action. I'll make it as T-Rex idle. Okay, now I want to work on the walk animation. Now that I'm done with the idle animation, let's create a new animation clip and create a walk cycle. But there is something in Blender that you should know. So here we have this icon, fake user icon. Save this data block even if it has no users. That means if you are, I'm not exactly sure how to explain it. So if this animation is not linked to any of the objects, or if it is not used anywhere, next time when you open this file, it will be, those animation will not be there. So to keep there those animation, make sure you are pressing this fake user button. Enable that. Okay, now by pressing this new action button, we can create a new action, and as you can see, this animation is already there. Is this one. So I'll name this as T-Rex walk. Wait, if I close this, oh yeah, now the animation is deleted. Do I still have the other one? Yeah. Okay. let me create new one. Is T-Rex walk. Alright. Now to make sure that I don't have any of the changes coming from the previous modifications for the animation, I'll select all the bonds with A. Make sure you are in the pose mode. Go to pose, clear transform, clear all. Oh wait, let me undo that. I need to keep the mouse shut. So press Ctrl and select these mouth bones, so you can deselect them, and go to pose, clear transform. Okay, right. Okay, now we are in the 0th frame. In here we might need more than 100 frames. Okay, anyway, let's see. So first we need to have some idea how the dinosaur works. For that, let's see T-Rex work cycle to see if we have any reference images. Oh, this one seems good. So see, up pose, contact pose, down pose, pass pose, again up pose. So this is alright. It's not really in. Okay, let's keep this in mind and go here. So what we need is first one foot up and the other foot is stably like perfectly placed on the ground, just like here. So for that, right, so let's grab this handle, press G and press Y and move this backward. So here I'm gonna keep this grid as the reference, so I'm gonna move 2 blocks backward. Wait, let's see realistically how much we can drag this foot. Okay, we can go for 4 blocks. How does it look with 4 blocks dragged behind? Okay, it looks fine. Alright, so well, I don't really need to go 4 blocks behind, so let me move it back to this 2 box mark. By box I mean this one cell, and we need to keep this foot on the ground, so press G, Z, move it down, and this one rotate by pressing R to place the foot firmly on the ground. As for the other leg, when this happens it should be up. So let's say we move these 2 blocks to the back. Let's move these 2 blocks to the front. Let's just see how much we can push further. Okay, we can push forward to 4 blocks, right? Let's place it in 2 blocks up, and I'll keep this horizontal. It's a bit different here, but we can fine-tune the animations once we have something basic. And also our character is somewhat blocky, so we don't really need smooth movements also. Okay, so this is our first pose. Why am I not seeing any keyframes? Anyway, we move this one this one, and this one. So let me press I and key, location and rotation. We have keyframes. I was below. Okay, no problem. Now, as for the next step, let's go 10 frames. And here, now this foot should be completely placed on the ground, and this one should be back another 2 blocks. So G, Y, realistically, if we follow proper anatomy, at this point this part might be a bit lifted above the ground. Why not? Let's move this up a little bit, but still we need to have this foot on the ground. So like this. And this one should be placed on the ground. So G, and move 2 blocks. Right. Okay. Alright, so next time in here, this foot should go back 2 blocks on the surface level. G, Y, move it back and move it down a bit also. Okay. Right. And this should be moved up. So I'm gonna move it 2 blocks forward and 1 block upward. So press G, move it here. Rotate it like this. Maybe a bit more. Okay. And next time, this one again, 2 more blocks forward. So in the middle, this one 2 more blocks backward. This one also in the middle. This should be horizontal because it's placed on the ground. Right. This is also, let's keep horizontal. Okay. Alright, so next frame, that means here, it should be exactly like the first frame, but the foot is flipped. So we can easily and again the 50th frame should be exactly like this one but flipped. So again we can copy this, pause, copy, pause, and go to 50th frame, pause, paste, pause, flipped. Nice. Again this one should be same as 20th. Yeah. So pause, copy, pause, go to 60, pause, paste, pause, flipped. and again 30th one. Pause, copy, pause, pause, paste, pause, flip. And the next one, 80th one, should be same as this 0th pause without any flipping, because we are going back to the same position. We are going to complete the cycle. So go here, pause. Actually, we can select the frames here directly and paste as well. So now we have a complete cycle. If I set the end frame to 80, now we should get a properly looping animation. Let's see. Cool. And of course this is not perfect, but we have a complete cycle. Now let's add some movement to the head and the hip as well. So how can we do that? Okay, let's go here where both foot is on the ground. This contact pose, this is what contact pose is, right? Oh, down pose. Okay, here using this bone, let's press G and S, sorry, press G and Z. Let's move down, wait, press G, Z, move down a little bit, not much, and copy this because we need to have the same down moment next time we have both legs on the ground as well. That means in this frame. So Control V. Okay, now where is the up pose? That means here. So here we, let me copy this. This is the beginning and paste here. So okay, up pose is here. So again select the middle bone, press G, Z, move up a little bit and copy this value. Next time up pose is here, paste. Okay, now you see when the character moves we have some hip movement as well. Now just like in the idle animations for the head, so we already have the previous reference point to keep the head in the same level. That's not actually necessary, it looks alright in here as well, but let's just do some head balancing anyway with this bone. This bone seems fine here. Press I, rotation, because that's the only thing I'm going to change. Here also press I, rotation. Rotate a bit. Okay. Okay. fine. Right, they don't have to like perfectly stay in the same position. It's okay to have some variation, some movement. Okay, all right, now let's do the same thing for the tail as well. Press shift, right click, make sure you are in the side view so you can easily see, and tail. Let's go here, select, let's move with this one, press I, key rotation, again go to 80, press I and key rotation, let's move it a bit up, 20, down, 30, okay, 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 okay. Now the tail also has some movement, keeping the end stable. Not really a requirement, but okay. What else we can do? Should we do some side movement? Why not? Let's say here with this one. Let's go to the top view, press 7, sorry, press Z, okay, this is not up view, down view, but this would do. Here press I because we don't need any, oh, we have already keyed here, so it's fine. This leg is forward, so when that happens, what if we rotate a little bit head to this side, okay, and here a little bit to that side. Okay, this one seems a bit too much. Okay, that's enough. For the tail, let's make the key here. Right, this is the bar. Here this leg is forward, so little to the right, a little to the right, previously a little to the left. Okay. Wait, maybe we should have used another bone for the horizontal movement. Because this bone already has some keyframes. We don't really need that. Let me select this bone and key rotation at the ends. Here, let's rotate it a bit. What's happening here? It's okay. Okay. Oh wait. Here it's in the middle, which not necessary, but here also in the middle. So if I move to a side here, we need the tail back in the middle to have some movement that is matching. Now here again, okay, I think that should be enough. We have some movement in all the body parts now, head and tail. Right, so that's it, and I'm gonna stop this episode right here. And next time, you can see the speed is maybe not enough for walking, but we can adjust those things inside Unreal and work with this. So I'm going to stop this episode right here. Next time, let's import the animations to Unreal and implement our character finally. And feel free to fine tune this animation you have created until you are satisfied. So thanks for watching. As always, project files will be available for the download in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And if you'd like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon Club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.